All right, so back on the Kai shit. So Kai speaks on the hate that he's been getting since he opened up about his mental health and says that the negative reaction showed him why many people avoid talking about these issues, and admits that he's been dealing with self-doubt, fear, burnout, and feeling disconnected from reality due to how consistently he was streaming. All right, before we even read the tweets, so I understand him feeling burnt out. Why? Because you've done the most every time you stream. You never just do some normal shit. Let's go live, big surprise, fireworks, backflips, somersaults, celeb this, celeb that, big guess. Like, come on, you're gonna get burnt out because you can't do normal shit no more. All right. He's playing Batman, so what does he do? Dresses up as multiple Batmans and playing the Arkham games in multiple Bat caves. So yeah, you play Elden Ring, your whole room's dressed up, you're dressed up like a knight in Elden Ring. You're set up your room like Elden Ring because you're burnt out because you can't do normal shit anymore. You stripped your life of normality, and everything must be over the fucking top. Of course you're gonna get burnt out, but that ain't mental health. You're just burnt out. Self-doubt, probably took a couple of acting classes, realizes that it's difficult and that he might look stupid on film and he doesn't want to look dumb on film. It's probably what that shit is. Fear. We all have fear when we desperately want to do something that's like the normal person can't do or won't be able to do or maybe won't have the chance to do whatsoever. Feeling disconnected from reality. Well, you are disconnected from reality. You've entered the world of smoke and mirrors. So you don't know if your girlfriend is really with you for you. You don't know if your friends really with you for you. You don't know if anybody in your reality with you for you. So of course you're going to be disconnected from reality when your reality is 100% fake. See, that's what happens when you go through and you realize you're in the world of smoke and mirrors. Your whole reality ain't real, right? Nothing in your reality, nothing in Kai's reality can ever be real again. Every girl you date, you're going to have to second guess it. And come on, you know why these chicks, like, I don't need to break this shit down for you. You know what time it is. Every girl you interact with, every woman you interact with, whatever, your family, they're probably getting a high off your fame and success and probably want a bag off you or something. You probably bought them all houses, bags, Louis Vuitton, so on and so forth. All the byproducts you put on, all the people you interact with. See, that's the problem with Kai. It's like, I wouldn't say that it's mental health. I would say like he's finally realizing that his whole reality is smoke and mirrors. It's fake. I make $5 million. I'm popular. I'm famous. Nothing's real anymore. Any bitch I post that with me for fame. I don't care how I look. I don't care what the beefcake is sitting like. It's fame, right? You're burnt out. I just gave you a reason why you're burnt out. Let's go ahead and read your tweets. Got rich too early, brother. Got rich too early. Got mega rich, mega popular. I can't say mega fame just yet, but mega famous in this realm way too early. That's why you feel like this. He said, honestly, I was honestly going to save what I got to say for when I'm ready to come back. But right now, something is telling me to speak up. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. But I need to bring awareness to mental health after some of the feedback I've been seeing. He says, I know I'm getting clowned for this. I know I'm getting clowned more for this. But a few days ago, I decided to open up a little bit more about what I've been thinking. And there's been so much love. But when I've seen some of the negative feedback I received, I got a glimpse of why people don't speak up about this more often. Here's the thing. So the reason why people cannot relate to Kai having mental health or claiming mental health is because you're rich. It's just that simple. I'm sorry to sound so cliche, but the world just watched you as a conglomerate. Half conglomerates sponsor your stream. Conglomerates pump hundreds of thousands and millions into your pocket during Mafiathon. Seeing you sit with celebrities, seeing you do all of the above, sponsored to Nike, everything. Kevin Hart this, Kevin Hart that, Drewski this, Drewski that. And then they see you hop on stage with a Chrome Hearts hat and some Yeezys. If he would have came on the stage in a Jonathan Majors red carpet outfit, and Jonathan Majors red carpet outfit sucks. Got to be more relatable when you're talking about mental health. If you're going to do this mental health niche thing, You got to be more relatable. Right now, cause somebody linked me Kai's gram. I just gotta see. Let me see Kai's Instagram. Cause right now the general public, you said it's all flex in cars and clothes. Cause somebody give me a link. I gotta check it out. Cause anytime I've seen Kai's shit on social media, it's been a whole lot of flexing. All right, so you gotta remove all this shit, bro. You design it the fuck out. You chrome hearted the fuck out. Look, you're on a retreat, but you're still wearing your Richard Mille. You're still wearing your Chrome Hearts beanie. Come on, bro. You got to take this shit off. And before somebody says it's not about how he dresses, yes, I'm sorry, but it is. You're still stunting on this in the worst way possible, bro. You should have been wearing a Carhartt outfit. You feel me? This should be all Carhartt, no watch. This should have been a G-Shock. This should have been a Carhartt. Your gloves should have been Colorado. The Chrome Hearts, I don't know. This is another Chrome Hearts hat. Your bag is Chrome Hearts. What are your shoes? Prada loafers? I can't tell. You're still nastily designered out. Like you're absorbing nature, but you're making sure to put designer first. This is why niggas can't relate. Lamborghini trucks. Like everything's stunting and showing off brands. This is why niggas can't relate to you. They said mental health, we gonna get shit. You chromed the fuck out. You mental health with a fresh, crispy line? Bro, I don't think anybody told Kai the first rule of next level Black Hollywood is you never have a crispy line, my nigga. You never have a crispy line. You don't. This ain't BET Plus shit. I don't know who's in Kai's corner, but you never fucking have a crispy line in top tier Hollywood. You just, as blacks, you don't do it. When you see Michael B. Jordan on the red carpet, you'll see him with a line, but in a crispy spray painted fiber line. It's just like something basic, and you never like look at Mike being like, damn, that shit crispy than a motherfucker. Like, you just be like, okay, you got a cool cut. You said Damson Idris always has a crispy line? Stop it. Give me a Damson Idris clip. Matter of fact.
It's Adidas, not Adidas.
It's Adidas.
That's a crispy line to you?
Yes.
I know, it's what it is.
It's normal, right? It's relatable, it's normal. You're not trying to be some fucking Love and Hip Hop with fucking fiber crispy lines. In Black Hollywood, right? The elite Black Hollywood, no black elite has a crispy lineup. Nobody does. We talked about this shit before. In top tier cinema and film, no blacks have crispy lines in their movies. It's not relatable. It's not realistic. Basic, normal cut. You can't even see his taper.
I'm a better driver than the person.
All right, let's get back to these tweets. I don't need to go over his gram again. We know it's there. He says, I know I'm going to get clowned more for this, but a few days ago, I decided to open up more about what I've been thinking, and it's been so much love, but when I see some of the negative feedback I received, I get to see a glimpse of why people don't open up about mental health. He says, I felt like I'd be able to talk to you guys more on a personal level about dealing with self-doubt and living in fear. I think a person like me speaking about this would encourage other people to step up too. So now let me explain how it all started. General public can't relate to a man that made 14 million on a fucking subathon. It's like, I get it, but you can't be that guy. Unrelatable. We just looked at your gram. It's all stunting. It's all top tier. This, chrome that. That's not how you do it. What's his net worth? I don't know. Probably like 25. Probably worth 20-25 million. No. Look at the comments on IG. I'm gonna assume it's glazing. So he says, as I was very consistent in streaming, there were certain times where I realized that I was losing touch with reality. I needed to take a step back and fully reset. I started to realize that I wasn't even spending time with my close friends and family behind the scenes as much as I wanted to. I can't imagine the things that people are gonna, the people are going through on a deeper level. So for those people, let me speak up a little louder. I don't care if people look at me as a joke. Take off the chrome hearts, bro. Take the fiber out of your line. Stop showing whips. Stop showing fucking braggadocious shit on social media and just be a regular guy then. It's just that simple. You want people to relate to you? They live regular lives. Take off the chrome. Take off the fucking designer. Stop stunning on this. Stop showing cars. Stop showing jewelry. Like, pictures like this, take off your Instagram, bro. Take this shit off. Because what people are going to continue to do is they're going to see that you're spewing this mental health shit and you're making sure that you throw a Richard Mille that most people on the planet will never be able to purchase right in their faces. And it's not a Carhartt beanie, it's a Chrome Hearts. Like this, whoever, like, I know he has a team, but this is the part they're getting wrong. Right? This is the part they're getting wrong. You're flexing too much. Right? You got to rebrand your whole gram. Take all this shit off the gram. Because when they see mental health and they see all your whips red, wrapped red, and you in chrome everything, showing these bodacious watches, bodacious whips, custom. Come on, bro. You gotta remove all this shit from the gram. And I'm not saying this from a place from hate. I'm saying it from a place of you being more relatable. Your fan base cannot relate with this. And people in the general public that see you spewing mental health cannot relate with this, unfortunately. So, because the average person does not get a chance to stunt, or maybe this isn't their style to do this, but yeah, man, you gotta take all this stuff off. You gotta clear out the gram. Be more of a relatable human being, right? If you're going through mental health, you can still wear all your shit whenever you do it, but branding yourself as somebody, let's just say this, right? If I'm surgically going over your gram, I've kind of already did that. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking how you started, right? Just a regular guy, just putting on a regular fit. Well, I didn't mean to do that. But then you can see the more money you got, the more you just started stunting and shitting on this. It's like your humility disappeared. Like it was all about what you're able to obtain in the materialistic realm with hyper-materialism, And then just boop, mental health. So it's like, just because you're rich don't mean you gotta show it. And I think that's one misconception about being black. I mean, yeah, he's got time to grow, 24, whatever the fuck. But that's one misconception about being black and successful is you feel like you gotta show the world you're rich. Kai, we know you're getting money, bro. You don't gotta show us how much money you're getting. We get it. Somebody said, okay, look at the comment. It says, nobody gives a shit. Somebody said, okay, this made this shit up, right? And no one gives a shit. Hey, you rich, shut your ass up. You're not depressed. Where the mustache come from, though? Showing him crying and money. Speech stylist got him right. Yeah. This is the first time, I feel like this is the first time in Kai's career he's ever got any significant backlash. If you ever see this clip, I'm not telling you what to do, but I personally think you should remove all of these stunning photos. Keep this one, right? I say keep this one. Keep the one with Uzi and get rid of the rest. Because this shit was a moment. Get rid of the rest. Gotta rebrand the gram. The over stunning is crazy. November 2nd. So was it mental health when you were stunning? You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes of a normal viewer. I don't give a what you do, but we're talking about regular people that go to work every day, that fucking, live in fucked up environments, dream of maybe having one new car in their life, and all they have is social media to absorb, and they just see everybody doing better than them. And then they finally see somebody that they might have fucked with and seen their content that they know is doing better than them, get hella money, and then say, oh, mental health. You can't be the spokesperson for mental health, unfortunately. On top of that, we don't really know Kai's story. I don't think that's anything that he's really discussed, is like, what was your upbringing? What was your story? Like, what was it like when you went to school? Talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Don't just bust out the woodwork, self-doubt. This is why niggas aren't fucking with it. You said his best bet was not coming to social media, but at least explaining that he got help and taking a break. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, sometimes I'm like, man, if these dudes could just call me, like, I don't want no money, a collab. And then I would just be like, all right, I think you should blah, blah, blah. Because if you don't do this, that. And I'm the perfect guy to do it because I've experienced it all. Obviously, I'm not on this rich level and shit like Kai, but it's more so like, you know, I've been doing content for like 10 years. I'm the most hated on the internet. So obviously I know how to weed through this type of shit. I know about perceptions, so on and so forth. So I could come from all angles with it. But you don't have to qualify yourself. You spoke facts. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just outside looking in. Nobody, you know, people, they'll probably flip my words into negative, but I'm not even trying to be negative here. If Kai was to call me, I'd tell him the same thing. I'd be like, you know, I dropped a couple of videos on your shit. I felt like, you know, the shit came off disingenuous because of XYZ. But that it's not coming from a place of that. If I didn't give a fuck, I wrote past your tweet.